Courtney Hart. I am a celebrity makeup artist. We are here behind the scenes at Merle Cosmetics. We're shooting a campaign today, but I also wanted to let you know some of my tips and tricks for picking the perfect foundation shade for your face. So the first question you need to ask yourself is, what are you wearing? And I'm gonna tell you why. We need to take into consideration whatever skin is showing. If we can see your full chest and décolleté, then we need these to match. So I tend to go to this area first to make sure that this and this match. It's very normal for these to not be exactly the same color. So I'm actually gonna make sure that the foundation color we choose matches her chest so that it's all harmonious. The other thing to consider is when you start to especially get into deeper skin tones, sometimes you're dealing with a few different shades. So as you can maybe see, the center of Jordan's face is a little bit lighter than the perimeter. Given that, I may use 2 different shades so I can properly match her whole face. Okay, so we're gonna be using the Ultra Powder Foundation today. You can use this wet or dry. Okay, so this first swatch, we can see that it's a little dark and it's also a little bit too neutral. We wanna find something that has a little bit more of a golden undertone in it so we match all of this together. Now let's try Sandalwood. This is definitely more gold. It has more yellow in it. And I'm gonna swatch this. And this isn't quite right, but I actually think that this color might be a good option for the center of her face. As you can see, it doesn't look quite right here, but because she has more gold in her chest, I'm gonna pull that warmth up into her face. Okay, now we're gonna try Ultra Pecan. This is very warm. It's a little bit lighter than this one. So let's pull that over here. And as you can see, this one almost completely disappears into her skin. Okay, so now we have 3 very distinct swatches. We can see that this one sort of has like a gray undertone, which we kind of don't want to pull into the face. This one is almost disappearing completely, and this is what you want to see when you're picking a foundation. You want it to vanish into your skin as much as possible. This one is pulling a little bit pink. It's a little bit darker, so I think that will be a good option for the perimeter of her face. I put lotion on her chest just so I could get some really deep swatches there so you can actually see the color. When we put it on her face, it's gonna be a lot softer. Okay, so now let's get to actually putting makeup on her face. So if you are wearing something with a high neckline, you're wearing a turtleneck or just even a crew neck, you don't have to worry about matching down here, just what's showing. So you can match a little bit on your neck, but the neck typically doesn't have to match completely. But in that case, I would swatch on the jawline. The next thing you can consider is how much coverage you want. That's what I really like about this powder foundation. You can really vary how much coverage you get based on how you apply it. You can apply it with a brush like this and you'll get a little bit of a lighter coverage, which I prefer. But you can build it up to be heavier if you would like. So I'm just starting in the center of her face and I sort of apply it in a buffing motion, which is just little circular motions. And again, just through the center of her face. So I am taking this across her eyelids as well, again, because we're trying to match this area down here. So we also have to consider the eyelids, where it's considering every part of the skin that is showing. So if her hair was back, I would even include the hairline into the ear and down the neck. Thank you guys so much. I hope that was helpful. If you need help shade matching, just go to your local Merle Norman studio or go to the Merle Norman website and take their shade matching quiz.